Ja, die laatste tijd. Ja,
An old rebel captain once upon a time. So to open the batting this morning, we've got Bruce Gilson, who's going to take the first ball, and Martin van Wyk. They're playing against the Southwest Bandits.
Rebels wat die spelen.
So Rebels number 2 in the world there.
Fantastic outfit they are.
They are. I think they've got one of the strongest squads I've definitely seen. I mean, barring the days of Alex Null, Leroy Decker,
Werner Swanepoel,
Van Pretorius.
Pretorius, sorry.
And there's the first ball. Bruce with the play and a miss outside off. So,
Good morning, everyone. Coming to you live from Western Province Cricket Club. We've got the Rebels from Johannesburg and the Southwest Bandits from Southwest England. Joining me in the commentary box today, we've got the legend Eugenio Menendez. Good morning.
good morning. How you doing this morning?
Very good.
So, I was saying off air just a minute ago, I think that this Rebel squad is quite strong. I think it's one of the strongest ones I've seen for a while.
Surely not that strong if you're not playing, Betty.
Well, that's the reason why it's strong, I suppose. So, yeah, I suppose 2012 we had the likes of Alex Null, Leroy Decker, Van Pretorius playing on the same ground. And Rebels, yeah, to try and win this thing. Number 2 in the world, just behind Tanks Plumbing.
The Southwest Bandits are definitely not here to win this competition. Their charismatic leader, Lee Nestling, who is at mid-off, definitely enjoys a salad,
Enjoys a good salad or two, you say?
you would think.
Well, that's a supreme athlete. Martin van Wyk, I think that's the first boundary of the game. Nicely worked through square leg there. Just leg stumpish, little flick. So to all those listening out in South Africa, all the Rebel supporters, special request from Bruce Gilson just to say thanks to his wife and his mistress for both watching this game.
Lee lipstick kneeling into the bowling attack.
You said he's quite a good bowler, you did?
Yeah, he's not bad. Once he gets warm, he
Bruce
can.
nicely cut there to.
He's hard to stop.
Just one Martin van Wyk for the second there.
So the score is 10 for naught in the second over.
Have you managed to find this on?
Another fantastic day in Cape Town. beautiful setting for a game of cricket.
Bruce down the track, he's hit in the air.
Oh,
He's going down short.
terrible fielding that.
Yeah, a little bit of a parachute thing he should have got there.
Mm.
Bruce will be lucky. Second life, yeah. He normally makes them count. And after there through extra cover. 2 more to the scoreboard. Score now 14 after 2 overs. So you aren't unfamiliar with the setting. I mean, you've been here numerous times in your career.
Yeah, so in 2012 was here for that was our second World Champs. Fantastic venues, fantastic setting, and just a privilege to play. And thanks to all the staff at the ground that have made this possible.
It was King's 8 that won that year.
Yeah, they're
Mophobia in the final, I think.
yes, yeah, really good side. The umpire's just having a quick chat. So the score is 14 for naught. The second over.
Another run added there. Bruce batting within himself at the moment, just trying to get the scoreboard ticking. What's a good score on this track? Yesterday there were some big scores and some small scores, so it's a bit difficult to gauge what a good score would be at.
I think maybe 160 would be par.
160 by par?
Anything more than that would be tough to chase.
So this Rebels outfit's probably looking at 200?
Definitely.
So Martin van Beek, an ex-Cobras player, not Cape Cobras, Cobras playing out of Vereeniging now these days, used to be Upton. They've been turncoat over to the Rebels recently.
It's a tough gig to turn down, being offered to play for the Rebels.
Yeah, it's an honour.
Yeah.
Pushes it for 1. SA Champs made it to the final, played against one of our old rivals, old rivals, Tanks Plumbing, and ended up needing a home run to win SA Champs and weren't able to get there.
Oh. Always a fantastic spectacle at the end of the game when it goes down to that close.
Oh, it was amazing, yeah. Great game to watch. Would have been a great game. Well, it was a good game to watch. I'm not sure it was live streamed, I can't recall. But excellent day of cricket.
Score is 19 for 3, 19 for naught after 3 overs. And back into the attack is Lee Nestling. His nickname is Lipstick.
And why is that? As I understand, his daughter plays in this team.
Yes, so no, both his children are playing in this team. So he's brought them on their first overseas tour, and they look, by all accounts, having a great time.
I love when social teams travel the world for some cricket. That's a great little lap shot. Should be easy too, I'm guessing. Yes. Good arm there. Jamie Carter, the keeper, he was the England captain for the LMS, the initial tour of the first official Test match.
Yes, he was. That was a great event, wasn't it?
It was absolutely wonderful, actually. I recall being there. That's wide. He's pushed that down leg. Obviously trying to bowl the quicker one down there to Bruce. Just getting it wrong there. Yeah, no, it was. I think World Series is going to be an excellent spectacle if that's anything to go by. Bruce coming down the track, hits it nice
It's a
and hard,
great
should be
shot.
4. Yeah, great shot there. Is that his first boundary?
First boundary, yes.
Do you think he's thought now 9 balls is enough, time to go?
The problem if he stops bowling, he'll get cold and then he won't be able to move again.
So what, he's going to bowl 4 on the trot?
I think so, yeah. Trundles in. Sure.
Oh, Bruce in the air. 6, oh, great
Great
6.
shot.
Nice and straight that. Definitely unleashing now. So that's a 4 and a 6. 2 boundaries in a row. Do you think Bruce is going to go for his 3rd boundary here? Score up to 32. Puts it short. Bruce a little bit slow on the pull. Down to square leg for 1. 2 balls left in the over. Van Wyk currently 12 off 8. One would think that he is also going to try and get a boundary here and try and capitalise, get Rebels up to 10 and over. And he does exact opposite to what I thought he would do. Just keeps it out. Rebels up to 32 for 0. After 4. No. So there's Martin van Wyk's career stats. He's had 200 knocks, 105 times been not out, 99 50s, so he'll be hoping to get his 100th 50 today out here in Cape Town, first game of the Rebels tournament. Decent strike rate there at 177, average of 78. I mean, I think those are some great numbers. Bruce works it down to, well, back of the square for 1. Little cut. Oh, they're going for the 2nd. That's great running. Excellent running there from Bruce and Martin van Wyk and Gilson. So Clist, no, it's not close into the bowling tag, is it? Oh, that's a great little work. That should be 4 runs. Worked it nicely off the pads. Rebels definitely starting to flow a little bit better now. Finding their feet. All those pre-tour jitters slowly being shaken off. So you can see the field had to go into the nets there to go and get the ball. One wonders how often Southwest Bandits were in the nets before this tour. I think he tried the variation ball, slow ball there. He's been hit through extra cover. I think that might be 4. I'm sure he was over the rope there. So there are Alex Clist's career stats. Good shot there from Bruce, just works it through with wicket. Maybe could have been 2 there. I think that they'll definitely identify that mid-wicket hasn't got the greatest arm and try and take 2 on the next occasion the ball does go in that general direction. So Rebels now up to 41 after 4.3. They're pushing hard for the 2nd. They are taking 2 there. Excellent running, good throw. Excellent take there from Jamie Carter. So this afternoon should be lots of fun. We have a charity match for the Gary Kirsten Foundation. We've got one team captained by Neil McKenzie and the other by Charles Longeveld, two legends of SA cricket. It was wonderful last night at the opening ceremony where we actually heard, well, we had an opportunity to ask a few questions, and Neil and Charles, as always, entertaining. And just before that, we had the great Mike Proctor being interviewed by Robin Jackman. It was really great evening out. So Andy Childs coming to bowl. Bruce seeing the first ball out, just working it straight to mid-off. I think that there he goes, he's having a chat to Chucky. I think he is saying have a look and then have a go. Bowler coming into the crease. Another parachute perhaps on the bounce to the fielder. Just one. Bruce seen him nice and straight. That's 4 runs. Fielder could have made a benefit there, one would think, but another 4 there to Bruce. Bruce moving nicely along into the 30s. Definitely decided now he's going to turn the pace up. So Bruce's stats on tour, it's a pity one couldn't just pull those out, but definitely a tour player. Last year, Cape Town Open, Bruce was batsman and wicketkeeper of the tournament. So definitely great for the big time, big events. Just works it down to behind square on the offside. Only one there. Chucky now back on strike. Chucky batting slower than normal, 15 off 11. But I think that all he's doing is just trying to get his eye in, and he'll definitely unleash at some point. Yeah, we go. We got a commentary change. We're going to have Wayne Grieve for a bit here. Martin flat batting that straight to mid off. Welcome, Wayne.
Welcome, Eugenia.
How are you doing?
I'm good, thanks, bud. Good.
With me, obviously, I'm sure you all know, this is Wayne Grieve, one of the co-founders of Last Man Stands. Wayne, so you actually bought yourself a spot to play with Neil McKenzie this afternoon, as I understand.
Yeah, it was a hard bidding process that you did. It was going up against some stiff competition.
And what are you going to pay for this opportunity?
I'm paying in rands or Zimbabwean dollars or US dollars. I paid 6,500 rand, but it's a great cause, Gay Kirsten Foundation. Really good project that they got going on in Cape Town, and not in Cape Town, but I hope to extend it around the country. But they're looking to develop cricket in the townships, and it's a worthy cause, and we hope that the money that we've raised last night could...
Well, that's a great shot there. 6 runs, nicely whipped off his legs.
Just clipped that off his legs, yeah.
Sorry, so yeah, a wonderful initiative through the Gary Kirsten Foundation. I think that this afternoon should be a spectacle. Is that going to be live streamed?
Yes, that's going to be live streamed. It's Team Longeveld versus Team McKenzie, and I'm fortunate enough to be in Team McKenzie.
So I think I'm going to go have a word with the other bidder, and I'm going to try and buy myself a ticket.
You're going to buy who are you going to buy out there?
Well, I think it was Bjorn Briggs that bought the Charles Longeveld spot. I think I'm actually going to go and have a chat with him. Hopefully buy that out. Love to show some other legends of the game how it works.
Okay, well I wasn't going to bowl today, but now I'm thinking I should maybe bowl an over or two.
It might be a bit unfair with Team Longeveld having 2 international players then.
Oh, just clipped that off his legs.
So Alex, I think it is batting a little bit straight, and they keep just working it through the legs.
So 60 off 6.2. Well, they could be on for 200. The Rebels bat deep, don't they?
They bat all the way down. So today's lineup is missing Sean Blankenberg and Ryan Fries, both who have the ability to hit the ball quite long. Oh, so another guy sitting out, obviously myself, but I don't hit the ball that long.
So the team's strengthened today with you not playing the Union?
Well, the squad has strengthened since I'm now a regular MBW's player, which is our social night league stuff. Oh, he's gone for the slow ball.
High. The fielder has not moved. and that might hurt the dog. So I think it's just missed
Wow,
the
that's
dog.
just
in
missed the
bushes.
dog. There's two dogs there. Almost killed the third boxer there. That was big.
Yeah, that's into Ronderbush.
So he tried the slow ball there. Obviously didn't come out right. Full P. Van Wyk now picking up the pace up to 23 or 15. I think it was 15 off 11. So he's definitely trying to pick it up a little bit.
I don't know if the slow ball's the right option from that end.
I'm not sure that it's not the slow ball. It shouldn't be the full toss.
Well, but in the question and answer session last night, Charles van Langerveld made a good point about the variation being in the pitch. So
Yeah, that's it. He said, "Yeah, make the pitch do the work."
yeah, so also the short boundary there, so you probably don't want to be taking too much pace off the ball. It allows the guy just to swing across the line. Maybe from the other end, from this side, where there's a much bigger boundary into the wind, that slower ball might have been straight down the fielder's throat.
May well have been, but I mean, with the distance that went, I think it's clearing the clubhouse here.
I'm not sure. I think you're a bit biased there.
Wayne, have you never played a Rebels game?
No, I've had the privilege of watching you in the 2013 World Champs. It was a controversial finish to the one game.
Was that not the 2012?
So it's the 2012.
Yeah, 2012. Yeah. So Bruce just works that down to mid-off. I think he's hoping for a bit of pace on the ball here because he can't seem to be, well,
36 or 20, I think he's going alright there, do you?
very unlike Bruce. Normally he's 35 or 30.
He looks very correct though, proper cricket player.
So he is a little bit superstitious as well. He doesn't quite tie his bat to roofs or around poles, but definitely has a few things he does as a routine before coming out to bat. Oh, beautifully worked. Deft touch. They're going to go for the third, yeah? No, just the two. So, obviously there's a couple of great teams around the world at this tournament. I mean, who are the favourites in your... Do you think it's going to be a home team that wins this, or do you think it's going to be an international team?
There's about 10 or 12 teams that I think have got a chance here. The early rumours going around is that the Benora side from Sri Lanka are the team to watch out for.
Is that the team captained by Mendes?
Yeah, that's the one who just short of lipstick there. He wasn't walking in with the bowler. Was not walking in with the bowler there, Lee Lipstick.
And they've managed to get two off that.
Yeah, I think the mid-off had to cover his ground there. I don't think he saw that one, Lee. Just he was a bit blind-sighted down that long on. Normally he's quite quick off the boundary. So
I heard he's a supreme athlete. Has salad and everything for lunch, does he? Is this true?
No comment.
Let's put that short. It stayed a bit low in there, but also worked for one. So Wayne, it seems that the last time you played cricket, well, hang on, did you not play in London while I was around? No, you didn't play, you were just watching.
No, I was just watching.
Yeah.
I was too nervous that you were in your heyday then, you didn't.
Recently in July, or we're talking 2013 now? I'm not in my heyday at all anymore. Let's be honest.
So the Southwest Bandits are from Devon, Southwest England, but they also, well in theory they're from Devon, but they're a touring team and they seem to pick up people from all over the world after cricket tours. So they've got Jeremy Carter, who's not actually from Devon, he's from East Anglia, but he met up with the guys in La Manga and
La Manga, Spain.
Yeah,
Spanish
Manga,
Open.
Spain, yeah, and they became friends, and now they're playing together.
So this race to Cape Town concept with all the tours, I think it was a wonderful concept. Are we going to continue doing concepts like this where we have tours, try and get some points and try and get into tournaments, or
Yeah,
what's
you
the
watch
idea?
young Nestling come in, just clipped away for one. So yes, the next World Champs is in Australia. So there's not going to be like what we call a race to Australia, but there's going to be various different qualification events all over the world where the winning team gets free entry into the next World Champs. As Nestling comes in, yeah.
Oh, Martin has a good strike at that, but mid-off almost fumbles, but one.
So yeah, so we're going to have various different events. One of the exciting ones actually is next year in the Thailand Open.
Yeah, February. That's
February.
yeah. Is that event full yet, or can our viewers still have an opportunity to enter?
There's still time to enter.
That's
It's
4
stepped away
rows.
for 4. Yeah, still time to enter. I think it's going to be a well-subscribed event. There's only space for 8 teams. There's only a 1-pitch venue,
Okay.
so we'll have to have 4 games on each day. 2 groups of 4. As we watch Nestling come in, that was I think it just drifted in with the wind, didn't it? So, yeah.
Yeah, a little bit of end swing going down. That's a great cut shot. Fielder is out, so it's just the one.
Yeah, so there'll be 2 groups of 4.
Yeah.
Group stages being played over the first 3 days, and then we'll get a finals day with the top 2 from each group going to the semi-final, and then there'll be a final, and the winner from that will qualify for the 2019 Australian World Champs.
Oh, that's a full toss. He's hit that straight. Lee hasn't moved, but Murov definitely got nicely around there.
I think Lee's just not picking up the ball down there at mid-on. It's not. I think it's coming out of the blue sky there. It's not easy to see it out there.
I haven't seen him move, but apparently he moves like a gazelle in motion, from what I
No,
understand.
normally when he sees the ball early, he goes hard. It's he's a good all-round cricketer, Lee. He's got the
So
famous
there-
666 on his back.
So last time in Barbados, I recall seeing Lee go down on one knee and proposing to his now wife.
I thought you were going to talk about his fielding. He never goes down on one knee when he's fielding. He definitely just gets the foot out or arm out. Yes, he did. That was one of the highlights of the World Champs.
So Rebels up to 79 after 8.4. Hasn't quite found the middle there. So they'll take 2. That's very good running there.
Just didn't see it again there, Lee.
Yeah, I'm very surprised. I mean, I would have swore the side screen here would help at the back here.
No, it's coming out the blue sky. Not easy in the blue sky to pick it up.
So Nestling Junior first over so far has gone for 7. I think he's got 1 ball left here. Short, it looks like it straight to the extra or deep cover fielder, just the 1.
Eugenia, there are a few nestlings in the side, but
I heard
that's not
there's 3.
that's not nestling junior.
Oh no?
No, that's I think the graphics guys got the wrong name up there.
So I understand this is daughter and his son they're playing
Yeah,
this team.
his daughter's a really good cricketer.
What is her name?
Bree.
Bree.
She's at.
It's a great
Wicket.
shot, extra cover. That should be 4. Will he cut it off? No, that's 4. That's a great
superb
shot there
into
from
the wind.
Bruce.
Just great hands there.
So interesting to see that Martin van Wyk, who was started off slowly, 15 off 11, is now 39 of 22, actually going quicker than Bruce is.
Yeah, I think he's got sights of the slow bowler coming on here, and
Great shot there.
just good hands, isn't it? Didn't try and overhit it.
So coming on to give the batsmen some water here are Devon Candan and the captain Craig Marshall, number 69 is back, and Devon number 7 having a chat there to the umpire. I'm not sure what the question here could be. I'm not sure why you'd have to send 2 guys out to give water. I mean, Craig hasn't even brought any water out.
Yeah. I think as the manager of the team, he should have a word there, bringing the game in to distribute the junior.
Absolutely, he's not even wearing shoes. I'd love to understand what the question is. I'll definitely bring it up at fines. Probably just trying to get some TV time.
Tell me how your fines work with you. Do you know what happens?
Oh, so it's we normally try and keep it to the game. We have a round of Nayo Mikey, which is for something you've done poorly in the game.
Okay.
That can range anything between half a beer to 2 beers, depending on severity. And then we'd go from there to a round of, I'm not going to mention on air, but sakis, which is a good thing. And then that's positive fines, which again can range anything between half a beer and 2 beers, depending on how well you've done. And then we have a round called Ahina,
Yeah.
which is you can't find the guy that found you. Ultimately what happens is everyone leaves jolly and great day out, and then we go into socials, which is normally our brandy and coke.
We're
And,
watching Charles coming in.
There's also that
Geez,
2
that's
extra cover.
sweet timing again. Good fielding out there in the boundary.
Again for the 2.
Run outs on.
Bad
tough throw back into the wind there.
Lads, these days, I mean, these bats are, the ball just pings off these bats.
So you can see we've got some banners around the ground. So I don't know if there's any people that are watching that haven't played Last Man Stands before, but lastmanstands.com, join. If you go to that link, you can register a team. You can register to join a team. So if you don't have any guys that are looking to play a 2-hour format, but you quite fancy playing yourself, then you can register and join a team, and one of the Last Man Stands representatives will get in touch with you and place you in a side.
So Wayne, I mean, obviously this broadcast going out global, and I mean obviously LMS has now really gone global in terms of at least another 10 countries since the last World Champs that have signed up. And where do you think it's going to go? Do you think it's ever going to become a real international type of sport, or do you think it's just always going to be a social thing, lots of guys having fun?
We want to keep it amateur, so we've got no intentions to carry packer or try and become a professional cricket league. We want to take it to the masses, and we love what we're doing, and we've met so many good people around the world that have played and also helped us run Last Man Stand. So we don't really have a massive long-term plan. We just only strategy is just to keep growing and keep growing and keep growing. And got a good team of people that have really helped us get to this point, and obviously guys like yourself that have supported the concept. As we watch Nestlin Junior coming in again.
It's gone down leg. Extra takes Bruce to 48.
It's tough for the bowlers. He's changed ends, and you get used to one sort of wind, and you get your line, and now the wind's blowing from the other end. So probably take him a ball or two to adjust to the wind conditions. Oh, there we go. Back on the money.
Back on the money. So would this now be bowling with the wind or against the wind?
The wind's more across the ground, isn't it? But I think it's blowing from the commentary box across towards the Rondebosch school. So I'd say if you've probably get a bit of a way swing from here. But it changes all the time, I think. So you've really got to be aware as a captain of what's going on. It looks like Nestlin's stealing a few yards. There's the bowler's run up's 12 yards, and he's coming off 14.
One would have to ask about that a bit later. So that should actually be a no ball, in truth.
No, well, I'm not saying that. It's just technically, I'm just pointing out that there might be an issue to look at there.
So if we were playing unsocial cricket and this was professional cricket, that would be a no ball?
Well, it depends. You've got to see when he actually starts running up. Beyond Briggs likes to say you can't do what he's doing. Well, I think Beyond Briggs would like to call him for no ball there.
Push it to gap. I want just the one there.
He's bowling well here, Nestlin, though. He's getting good areas.
Very good areas. It's a good line and length. It's not, I wouldn't say it's the fastest bowling at the tournament, but it's definitely effective. Oh, that's another wide.
Oh, it was almost at the helmet. That could have been 8 runs.
So that second wide now 3 runs. I think that takes Bruce to 50.
Yeah, so that's a good knock there by Bruce.
Yeah, is that 50 off 25? I think it was.
Yeah.
Very big wide. Not really.
See, so that was the second wide of the over. So that was 3 runs, but when you've got an obstacle on the field and it hits the obstacle in all forms of the game, it's an extra 5 runs. So Jamie almost palmed one onto the goalpost for 8 there.
Would have taken the Rebels over 100. Luckily it didn't happen. So coming into bat now is Daniel Poulton.
So what do you think the tactics are? Just keep wickets in hand, or do you just keep going?
So at 96 for 0 after, what is it, 9 overs? Sorry, is it the 11th over?
Just probably a little bit behind the ratio, Eugenia.
I think so. I mean, last man stands, you always got to target 200. Dan Poulton, not a slouch. Career stats will tell you that he makes 50 more often than not off probably a 200 strike rate. So if you could get a 25 ball 50 here, definitely put the Rebels back in contention. I mean, you'd actually like to do a 20 ball 50, try and steal those balls back from Bruce. I'm surprised at Martin van Beek today. I mean, he's batted with it himself. Normally he is a lot quicker than that. That's the 3rd wide of the over. you think he's trying too much?
I don't know. I think, as I said, the windy conditions, it's not always easy. But maybe he's just getting a bit stuck on his run-up. And here is a good bowling change. Manoj Oswald is coming on.
He's the offie.
No.
No?
I don't think he'll appreciate you call him an offie. He's a medium fast.
Oh, he's a medium fast
Medium
bowler.
fast bowler.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
With the off-spin action.
No, he's got a good action. To be honest, he's on the...
So Daniel Paulton, sorry, have a look at that. So he's got an average of 109, best of 77.
How many games?
57 innings.
109.
109 average.
Jeez, that's a phenomenal stat. Best of 77, 29 50s.
29. Well, Martin, if he gets 50 today, it's his 100th 50.
Wow.
And I think it's his 200th knock, if I recall. That's a great shot there from Martin. Looking extra cover, should be 2.
Good
Dan
start
Paulton
from,
a bit lazy there.
Good start from the experienced Manoj as well. Just hitting the back of a length. Manoj is a very, very experienced campaigner. He's one of the most capped players in England. He plays all over the show in England. He plays probably about 4 games a week for various different sides.
Coming into bowl now to Daniel. Daniel Paulton, massive respect. Single.
This is a big period in the game here. Manoj, he's showing his experience here. I think he's going to be too hot for these Rebels batsmen to handle here.
Well, he hasn't bowled a wide, which is positive.
Yes, really good start this for Manoj. Keeping the Rebels behind the right here.
So he's gone for 2 of 3 balls. It's actually very, you're right, it's very good bowling. I mean, if you can pick the Rebels down now, perhaps let the Rebels create their own urgency and maybe get a wicket or 2 in doing so. Martin van Wyk.
He's playing for his 50. You can see
yeah.
why he's got a lot of 50s. I think there's been a shot from the balcony ballroom, but you can see what he's doing. He wants to get back in the hut and get another red ink behind his name and boost that average up further.
Well, so they're saying it would be his 100th 50, which not many guys have got 150s, right?
No, you can see why. He's a really, really good player. Plays within himself, doesn't try and overhit the ball. And some people think last man standing is just about slogging, but as you can see from Van Wyk, he plays correctly and he waits for the bad ball. And I suppose, I know we're joking about them being behind the rate, but at 105 after 12, with 8 to come and no wickets down, this is definitely looking like 200 on the board.
So next into bat is, well, we're far from there, but I mean, Martin should get to 50 in the next over or 2. And then we'll have a gentleman by the name of Jeff Brewer, who hits the ball really hard. Brewer, actually, sorry, so pronounce it the South African way, Brewer, rather than Brewer.
So, all the Rebels guys from Joburg, or some of them?
So no, this is actually the Rebels that play Saturday in, Saturday out.
Okay.
We're probably about 13 or 14 in the squad. We're missing a certain Vaughan Van Berkel. Oh, he's gone for the big shot there, he's edged it. Should have been 2 had he been awake, but obviously disappointed with the edge, just walking 1. So we have a certain Vaughan Van Berkel who was at one stage number 4 or 3 in the world for bowling, or number 2, I can't recall. He couldn't make it, his wife recently had a baby, so if you guys are listening, congratulations Vaughan and Michelle.
Congrats, Vaughan. Preston comes again. Oh, good comeback here from Preston. He put his back into that one.
Much better line of length there. Paulton not moving his feet well. Currently 6 off 5. Hoping he gets hold of a few now. Oh, he's hit that on the bounce. Bit of a parachute, probably. Oh, it's Bree. Yeah, that's Bree there.
Great fielding from Bree Nestlin. Bree's the only female player in this tournament, and really good cricketer.
So she doesn't bowl?
She does bowl.
Is she going to have a bowl, do you think?
I'm not sure what the tactics are. Yeah, I think she'll get a bowl.
We'd love to see a bowl.
I think she opens the bat in there.
Okay. Daniel Paulton not running well between the guys. Should be 2, but a little bit of a odd way to run. Jamie just working around, picking it up there. So that's the Andy-Derova. I mean, that's 110, 109 or 13.
Yeah, so credit to the South West Bandits here. Obviously, there's a gulf in terms of the world rankings. Rebels number 2 in the world. Bandits way down the pecking order, and I don't think Bandits, by their own admission, are here to try and win the world champs, where Rebels are definitely one of the contenders. The Bandits are just happy to be in Cape Town and mix with all the touring teams, but at the moment they're doing themselves proud. It was looking like 10 and over now. They've fallen down to about what, 8 and over, 8.5 and over.
Yeah, just on 9 probably.
Manoj comes in again. So Manoj Oswald is an experienced campaigner, and he's shown that he's played a lot of games of last man stands. He hasn't dropped anything short. He hasn't given any half volleys yet.
Well, that's the secret, Joe. Just a wily old fox. So just a shot. Oh, that's gone
straight up. Oh, straight up. No one's climbed it.
No, and it's landed on the pitch.
Yeah.
So I mean, the bowler should have got there, surely. So just a shout out to all the South African supporters out there back in the Rebels. Big shout out to Bronwyn Fuller's parents, and obviously, like I said, the band Burkles, as well as I'm sure Alex Nell, Leroy Decker. I mean, the Rebels of Old are also listening, so just a shout out to them as well while we're here. That's a great shot from Dan Parker. He's found the middle. Yeah, that should go.
Oh, it's holding up into the wind. Oh,
the wind caught that nicely. Almost brought that catch, almost a catch there, but it did step over the rope.
That's a good example of how the wind comes into that. Looked like that was clearing the side screen, and then it started coming back on it. Oh, unlucky there.
Great catch. Unfortunately, stepping outside boundary, 6 runs.
Let's see what Manoj has got. Manoj is usually good after he's been hit for 6.
It's 2 wicket, should be 2. Same fielder just put the ball down now.
He didn't drop it there. That's a bit harsh, you know.
Come on. So Oswald running into ball. Interesting action. So that's
properly.
There we go. That's at the middle. Yeah. Bouncing in the car park there. So Dan Polton, I don't think he came out here for a haircut. I think we know what his instructions are now. I mean, 6 or 5. One wasn't sure what he was going to do, but definitely unleashing now.
I think he's got full license with 8 wickets in hand.
Yeah, that is in the arc. Yeah, that's got to go.
He waited for it though. It wasn't a slug. He definitely kept his shape and didn't try and overhit it.
So Martin van Beek still out there. Earlier I said he'd be out in 2 hours time, but he's still around there. I think he's now on 46 still. 46 off 28.
He's still not got his 50.
Still not got his 50. He's still there. 49 off 30.
He knows the camera's on. I think he's trying to extend his... Oh, that's a great shot.
Great shot for 1. I think that's his 50. There we go. He's retired. So that's his 100th 50.
I'll bet it.
And yes, it is. Yes.
Is that his 150?
That's his 100th 50 in LMS. Just saluting his teammates on the side of the field there.
Good sportsmanship from Jamie Carter, clapping him off. Why is he called Chucky?
Well, controversial question. So some says he throws, some says he bowls, some says his quicker one may have a bended arm.
Okay.
I don't necessarily think it's true. I mean, obviously he plays in my team. But I have ever challenged whoever says he chucks to pay for the technology, and we'll take him tested. But until such time, be quiet.
Okay, well, thanks for letting us know about that. We'll keep a close eye on him from here.
Well, you'll have a look. I think he does open the bowling, so that should be quite fun. So going to bat now is Jeff Brewer, like I say, strike out of 160.
So they keep coming here in the Rebels side.
World ranking 624, so top top 1%, 0.1%.
I'll take your word for it, but I'll leave the maths to you there, but yeah, that sounds right. 624 out of 100,000. As Nestlin comes in,
Oh, that's a great cut shot. Jeff looking for the 2. Dan Polton, bit of a treadmill start there between the
so Joffy.
wickets. It's Joffy. That's a Joffy.
Why Joffy?
Jeff. So Jeff becomes Joffy.
Okay. You're running out of nicknames there, or what?
Yeah, it's a bit lazy. So we have Chucky and Joffy and Brucey.
Just add a Y on the end.
Yeah, it makes it easy, Wayne. So Rebels back up 130, no wickets down, 5 overs to go. Betting man, probably they get to about 185.
150 all out.
And if they do 150 all out, I will give you
good
1,000.
great fielding on the ground.
Excellent fielding.
Southwind Bandits not giving up, yeah. Not too sure what's going on with the socks there on the boundary, but the fielding was fantastic.
Excellent fielding there. Great effort there. Coming across, getting down, stopping the boundary. So 2 runs there. Dan Polton batting now 200, just over 200 strike rate. Polton with across the line. Heave ho. They're going for the 2.
So, do you think Brewer can get a 50 from you? 5 overs to go. You say he's a big hitter?
He is a big hitter. He's definitely got big arms, as you can see. So 5 overs to go. I think if Polton rotates a strike, or if Dan gets off to a good start in this over, there's no reason in the world why he couldn't get to 50 from this position.
And do you still think that's the case? Because we've got Lee Nestlin coming on. He's not an easy bowler to get away. So do you think with experienced bowler like Lee, Joffy will be able to adapt?
Joffy likes to move around the crease. I think he might. The first 2 he might be a bit watchful. After those 2, he's gonna have a go. There's no doubt in my mind he's gonna have a go. I think any cricketer with cricketing brain would be having a go from this point.
I'm back in Nestlin. Yeah, Nestlin's going to bowl him this over. Oh, jeez!
Not far off there. Well done, Wayne. Bit of an edge. Going to go for 2 again. Yeah, are they? Yes, they are. How close was that? Probably first slip.
I think if Jamie was in bed an hour earlier last night, he would have held on to that.
Good old touring teams. Lee coming into bowl.
Oh, he's made it. That's out.
No.
Oh, I thought that was out.
You just want a wicket, Joe, Wayne. The betting man just wants a wicket.
No, I've got to support the English side. They've travelled a long way. Look, bat in the air. That's out.
Wayne, are you wearing your glasses? Can I get your glasses for you?
I think Lee Nestlin agrees with me. He also thought that was out.
So just work that down to mid-on. Just the 1. So you can see the intent there from Jeff. It just didn't seem to come at the middle there. But Polton on strike now. Polton had no respect for Oswald.
This is good bowling by Nestlin.
It's all about the length. It's very good running there. 2 runs there.
That's clever batting. They've realised into the wind, you're not going to be able to hit every ball for 6. So it wasn't in his area. And he didn't try and hit it too hard. He knows the field's all the way on the boundary. Now the fielding team have to think, do they keep him 5 off and risk the shot over his head? So now he's 5 off the boundary. Will he go big? Yeah.
He goes big. It's gone straight up.
Well,
Lee running.
Lee didn't see that
2.
one again. He doesn't see it out the blue sky there.
So I think that landed in exactly the same spot as one not too long ago.
Yeah.
Just on the edge of the pitch there.
Maybe they should bring a field in there
I
into
think
the
so.
wind.
Sharpened wicket. So just not getting out the middle, obviously a bit of a top edge. There we go. And same result as earlier. Hit the corner of the wicket and then 6. Same thing. This time hit the side screen there. So Wayne, you are in Neil's team this afternoon. Sorry, I'm going a bit forward. Yeah, that's a great cricket shot. Nice straight bat. Fielder had no chance.
Yeah, there's an auction last night to play in the charity match. As you mentioned earlier, we're raising funds for the Gary Kirsten Foundation.
So how could I donate from here? If I mean, can I log onto their website? I mean, there must be a link there.
Yes, there's a link that we got on our website. If you go to the Last Man Stands website, sorry, I actually don't have the details on me now, the exact link, but we'll be putting it up during the charity match later in the day. So when the game comes live, I think at 4 o'clock this afternoon, we're going to be putting up the link, and we're wanting to try, our target is to try and raise above 40,000 Rand for the Gary Kirsten Foundation. So far we've already raised about 25.
Oh, that's wonderful.
So we're hoping to push it up above the 40,000 mark.
So last night Robert Jackman had a nice piece signed by some of the great all-rounders and a certain Nelson Mandela, and that got what, $2,300?
About $2,300. Yeah, Breed Leslie coming into bowl.
Jeff, no respect, 1 bounce 4.
So Bree Neslin is the only female player in this tournament. Wasn't the worst start there, just maybe a little bit short.
A little bit short. So Paulton now 41 of 18. Jeff should be 9 of 4. So you still don't think 200 is on the card?
No, I think 200 could be on the cards, but
Nee, koeldrank. Extra koeldrank.
Would you not have had a go at that?
I think to be honest, anything above 160 is going to be a tough ask for Southwestern Bandits. As I said earlier, they're not here to win the competition.
So free hits, what do you think he's going to do with this? Sure, is that not another no ball?
No. That was below waist height.
Are you certain about this one?
I'm 100% sure.
I asked you earlier, did you bring your glasses today?
No, I think you've been biased today. Biased.
So that's a great shot there through extra cover. 4 runs there from Dan Paulton. Dan Paulton really on a mission here, 45 of 19.
Yeah, so coming back to last night and Mike Proctor, great interview with Robin Jackman, and Mike Proctor, one of the greatest all-rounders of South African cricket, of world cricket. And he had an item as we watch Bree come into bowl.
Dan Paulton,
well,
utmost respect.
respect.
Oh no, are they going to take the one? No.
I think she was trying to get him back on strike there. And he's had a great piece signed by Kapil Dev, Imran Khan.
Both of them was there?
Both of them. But what he actually said was, and he had Nelson
Sweep shot
Mandela.
there. It should go for 4.
That's 4 runs.
It's a great shot there from Dan Paulton. I think it takes Paulton 249.
And they had Nelson Mandela on that, and Nelson Mandela signed it. And what Mike Proctor actually said was the greatest all-rounder of them all.
That's right.
Yeah, so it was a good piece, and I think $2,300 was raised for the Mike Proctor Foundation. He's got his own charity.
I think, at 30,000 Rand, I think people pay 30,000 just on the listening show.
Yeah.
I think it's a great steal actually.
I think it's a bargain. I think that could go for a lot more in the years to come.
Most definitely.
So we look at the scorecard here. No wickets to fall yet. Both opening batters retiring on 50, and looks like Daniel Paulton's 1 ball away from getting to 50 as well.
So next batsman, I wasn't sure I was speaking about another batsman today, but Wes Middleton will probably be next.
He's played a lot of games, huh?
He has played a lot of games. So him and Clint had a bit of a race down in Joburg. Obviously Clint's playing his 1,000th game today, in the charity game, as I understand.
Yeah. And how many games has Wesley played?
I wouldn't say less than 600. My guess about 600. I think he's in the top 3
Second
or
most
4.
capped, second or third, isn't
I
it?
think so, yeah. So Nestlin coming into bowl.
No, that's not.
Is that not? Dan Polton hits it nice and straight. 1 bounce, 4.
And well batted.
Straight there to the practice pitches. Takes him to 50. That's the third 50 in this Rebels knock. Score up to 160 odd, is it?
Yeah, 165, I think.
So just a quick shout out there to Murray Taylor. Murray, thank you. I'm glad you're enjoying the commentary out there in London, in cold London today, I think.
Yeah, Murray Taylor's a good cricketer himself. A lot of people have likened him to the great Mananta Hayward.
Oh, yes, I have seen that. So just a very quick shout out to some of my other friends. Obviously, as you're aware, I'm playing for the MBWs on this tour. I'm playing some Cow Cup Corner. Wonderful concept. That's actually where the cricket's played. And great friends I made myself in Australia, Chris Peel and Mark Scanlon, Michael Keft. And we've actually managed to convince 2 of them to come over. So we've got
they're flying over?
They're coming over.
From
They're flying
England?
tomorrow. No, from Australia.
Yeah.
Chris Peel and Mark Scanlon will be flying over. They arrive tomorrow afternoon, I think it is. And looking forward to some drinking. I mean cricket. That's a great...
That's chipped.
Oh no, it
Just
should be
chipped.
caught. Would it be
Just
caught?
chipped.
Gets
No.
there?
Oh, well stopped in the end. It wasn't easy there, just held up into the wind.
Held up into the wind. Good effort though.
Okay, so those are the guys you played with in Barbados, is that
Yeah,
right?
those are the guys, the Barbarian team. Couldn't get hold of Benny Gorham, and Michael Keft, I think also recently got married. I think also recently, in addition to the family, and then couldn't come over. So coming into bowl,
White coming to bowl again.
Wes Milton just working that through to point. I wonder if someone could put some graphics on of Wes Milton's stats, his career stats. So yeah, like I said, so I'm playing in the social stuff this year. Decided to rather manage the Rebels. That's a great cricket shot. Nice and straight. Fielder gets down, good stop. Well done there.
Great fielding.
Just the one.
Manoj Oswald. You can't keep him out of the game.
Wily old fox. Wily old fox.
So there's Wesley Middleton's stats.
There we go. So he played over 600 games.
Yeah.
Not out 179 times. 17,500 runs.
I think he's going to break our website soon there, but if he keeps playing.
157 50s, and we were talking about Martin getting to his 100th. 157 50s. I mean, that's ridiculous.
But only 17,400 runs. I would have thought 20,000 runs by now.
Well, I'll give him another 3 weeks.
No, that's an incredible record there.
Striking it over almost 160 over that long of a career is, that's some good going.
And in terms of percentage in rankings, what's that? Top 0.4%?
No, still 0.1%. So no, I'm lying. I would be lying to you. That would be 0.6%. Yes.
Okay.
You're quite right. You've actually worked this out now, have you?
Yeah, I'm learning from you, mate.
Jeff having a wild swing at that. I think he was trying to go over extra cover there. Just almost pulled his back out.
I think he saw the back of Lee Nestlin's shirt. It says 666.
That's what he's going to try and end up on here, probably. So 2 overs to go. 172. Can they get 30 more runs? That is the first of the... That's the first one. It's the bow mag. Would have been a great catch.
Yeah, it would have been a good effort. I think 666 on the back can work for or against you. Can get the guy, batsman trying to hit you for at the park or every ball, but it also can maybe buy you that wicket. So that's 1-6. Can we see a second 6 here?
Answer is yes.
Oh, there we go. There we go.
So one more now for the third 6 on the back. See how that goes. So I did mention earlier that Jeff has got big arms and he does like to hit the ball quite far. I mean, these are small 6s from what I've seen before. But nice to see a third one, would not?
Well, it depends who you're supporting, but I don't think Lee Nestlin's thinking that.
We don't support anybody, Wayne. We absolutely neutral.
Okay, so we've got 2 6s. Can we join the third one there?
So there's the Brains Trust of the Southwest Bandits having a chat here, wondering whether they're going to give him the third 6 or whether they should try and bowl.
Now, Manoj Oswald's saying, who's bowling next over there, bud?
Full P using his feet and straight over mid-on's head.
Okay, let's see. I'm back in Lee for the wicket. Yeah. Can't be the third six, please.
Oh, 1 run that hit the wicket. 2 runs, probably 2 runs, yeah. And that didn't even get off the square, so a good 2 there. But it wasn't the third six though. So,
Yeah, you broke the sequence there.
so last over, I think 1 ball left, and then last over of the innings, 184, 200 definitely on the cards from here. I mean, they brought it back up to 10 and over.
Yeah, they got wickets in hand. I don't think they're going to.
I don't think we need those wickets here, Wayne. How many wickets in hand, Wayne? 8. Yes.
Oh,
Edge,
no.
and that's gone for 4. Where's the no, Joffy. 4 runs there.
So all the luck going in the Rebels' way. All the luck going the Rebels' way.
You know, they say
I don't use the line.
the
about
more you
making-
practice,
no,
the luckier you get. Yeah, big edge there. Jamie had no chance.
So yeah, just coming back to the charity match later. Please, anyone that's listening, later on we're going to have a link online during the match. Team Langerveld, obviously captain by Charles Langerveld, versus Team Mackenzie. And it's going to be opportunity for those of you who haven't had a chance to donate some funds to a great cricket project.
That's the card. It comes into ball. Wesley Middleton hits it square. Looking for the 2. Wonder if they shouldn't be pushing 3s here, try and get the score over 200. No, they won't do that. So that's 2 runs. So that's the Kailicha township that they tried. Well, all of them. But
Yeah.
I mean, I think that there's a focus on Kailicha.
Yes, they've got a project up and running there. They've got some facilities put in there, and they trying to create a culture of cricket within Kailicha.
Well, that's
Oh, that's-
gone straight up.
no,
Can it be a
that's-
catch? Will it be a catch? Oh no, he's put that down. Did they run the 2 there? Was that just 1?
No, they went 2. I think it's not easy the out here on the ground. The ball does, so it does say sat nav on the back of his shirt there. I think.
He needs 1.
No, it was definitely howling up there, so it wasn't an easy.
No, not easy. It's definitely swirling. That's another chance here.
Oh, they're teasing
Will
him
he
now.
get there? No. Where's Middleton living dangerously?
No, all the luck has gone the Rebels' way in this game so far, but maybe the luck will turn for the Bandits in the second innings. Yeah.
So 3 balls left in the innings, or 2 balls left. Can we see a home run today, do you think?
No, not against my knowledge as well.
Even with the Joffy at the bat?
No. Who's going to be on strike for the last
No,
ball?
I don't see a home run. Yeah, not.
Where's Middleton?
Yeah, Wes Middleton has been living on
Do
the
we know
edge.
how many home runs he's hit in his 200,000 games that he's played?
I think 5. How many do you have, Wayne?
I haven't got any yet. I don't hit many 6s, Eugenia.
Oh, that's right. Oh, is it a home run? No, it's gone
No,
straight
no.
up. Lee under it. The whoop.
Oh!
Oh, he's put it down. What an anticlimax that is.
No, that is again very unlucky. Just held up into the wind.
I saw him moving like a gazelle there. Got nicely under it.
Yeah.
So is that that's the innings? 198.
198. Probably a couple short from the Rebels, but should be an interesting run chase. So opening the bat in is going to be Bree Nestlin, also the only female cricket in the tournament. As we watch this one go up, he gets into a good position there, and then the wind you see how that the wind just blew it back away from him. His hands were in a good position, and then he had to reverse these hands, and it just didn't work out for Lee. They normally got really solid hands.
Did well to stop the boundary. Would have taken Rebels over 200.
I'm not sure Manoj as well, the bowlers thinking the same thing there, but hey, Manoj deserved a wicket there.
He
but,
did. 2 drop catches in and over.
Yeah, there were a few drop catches out there, but I don't think the Bandits will be too disappointed with that. To be honest, it's going to be a tough run chase for them, but they did okay in the field.
Lovely bunch of guys. So we're having a few drinks last night. Lovely bunch of guys. I think everyone in this LMS.
Just look at the scorecard, yes. All 3 batsmen, or the top 3 batsmen getting 50. Daniel Polson, slightly quicker than the two openers, who laid a good platform. And then Jeff Brewer, Joffrey came in, kept the momentum going, and then the experienced Wesley Middleton just fed the strike to Joffrey at the end there.
Yeah, so only one extra, so I mean, proud of that. I mean, obviously, wides don't go to extras here, but only one extra, so one leg by, or by, in the innings, 198 of 20, I think.
Let's
South
look
West
at the
Bandits,
bowling figures, yeah. So the pick of the bowlers was Andy Childs, 3 overs for 24.
No, it was Tom White, 3 overs 22.
Yeah, there was a drop catch of Andy Childs there, so I thought maybe he deserved it, but that was between the two of them. And Manoj Oswal, very unlucky, he showed why he's one of the LMS greats. He's been all over the world. His 3 overs for 29 I thought were not reflective of how well he bowled. Kayla Nestling was very effective as well. He just struggled with a few wides down leg side, and just the 1 over for Brianna Nestling.
I enjoyed Brianna's over. I think she a little bit short, couple of balls, but I think that there's definitely some skill there, and I think it would be nice to watch her progress in this tournament.
So we're going to take a break now. After the break, Southwest Bandits will be chasing 199 to win. Thank you.
Thanks.
Hey guys, what you doing? No,
So now she's putting, but I get that because he doesn't have any finances. So now she's putting together a list that so he can be aware of all the things that he might need to do.
Let's try and get them for the group photo.
So Rebels having a quick warm up before they're about to start. Ross, thanks for joining me again.
How are you? Sorry about that. Thanks. Great to be back.
Well, Wayne wasn't a bad standing. I think he was a bit biased towards the Southwest Bandits, but other than that, it was lovely commentating with Wayne. Always is. So Southwest Bandits making their way out. We've got Brianna, and is that Alex? And Alex opening the batting there.
Yes, it is.
So just quick shout out to my girlfriend Ansi Rasmus, who is listening to the commentary. Thank you so much. That's a global announcement. Yes, she is my girlfriend.
That's serious. If you're making comments like that to the world, that would mean it's going well.
It is going well. Still early days, so still happy.
I think we should probably end this conversation now.
I think so. We'll stop. But yeah, we'll talk about the cricket again. So to open the bowling here is going to be Craig Marshall. He's the captain of the Rebels team. He's been quite successful thus far, captaining the Rebels. Rebels have quite a good stat. I think they've got or had 19 wins in a row, which I'm not too sure where that fits in terms of most wins in a row, but they've done well. Haven't had the best lead up or build up to World Champs. There's been a bit of rain out in Johannesburg. Cape Town surely needs that rain, but there has been some rain around in Joburg, so I think the last 4 games all been washed out. So umpires getting ready. Fielders almost ready. Batsman at the crease. How do you think they're going to go chasing 199 here?
Do well to get close. Jamie Carter, I think bats at 3. We'll need a big innings from him. I think they'll probably set out just to establish themselves in and then go hard after 5 overs. Could that be something to do with his bowling action?
Well, I was having a discussion with Wayne earlier. If you can pay for the test, we'll test him gladly. If you can't, then he doesn't chuck at all.
Okay. Depends what team you're on. Ooh.
That's a great
shot.
Great shot. Put a field in there from Craig Marshall. Probably should have got there.
4 runs.
4 runs there from Alex. First boundary here for Southwest Bandits.
So what's the post-match plans for the Rebels?
So definitely a fine session.
Okay.
As always.
Would you be in charge of that?
I would probably be in charge of that as the manager. Oh, that's good pace there, and well kept out there from Alex. I'd probably run that fine session today, and then so like I was telling Wayne, I'm going to try and find someone to sell me a ticket for the charity game. I want to really try and catch a game today, play a little bit with Stroll and with Neil. Well bowled there from Chucky. Oh, not sure that's the right shot.
Premeditated ramp.
I suppose when it works, it looks beautiful, but when it doesn't, it's
dangerous.
Very dangerous. Martin van Eyck runs into ball. play and miss outside the off stump. So Rebels, interesting tactic here, field up. No one on the boundary, so mid on, mid off, up, mid off, really in. Take it with a slow ball, out of the back of the hand. So that's a leg by.
End of the second over.
Second over gone, 5 for no loss after 2 overs. Rebels keeping it nice and tight.
They look like a well-drilled machine, well-oiled machine.
Well, they'll be more oiled in a couple of hours. As soon as I've had my way with them at fine session.
We do know that you run a military operation in the fines meeting, huge.
I think one must. I don't understand why.
Why wouldn't you?
Yeah, why wouldn't you?
Exactly.
And then best thing is I can't get a fine today because I haven't touched a cricket ball. So I'm definitely going to be coming hard and definitely showing them why I'm the captain of the ship. So another leg by there, Craig Marshall running to bowl. He's only gone for 1 run so far in 1.1 overs, which is excellent, nice and tight. Oh, that's a wide. Sing his praises, then he comes and bowls one of those. So we have this Rebels outfit strong in both batting and bowling. Other bowlers to look forward to a bit later are the likes of Devin Candan, Daniel Poulton. Jeff Brewer is quite quick. He's quite quick. Oh, great field placing there. Middle nice and short and straight at him. Jeff Brewer, and then you got the likes our medium pacer, well our spinners. Wes Middleton, very experienced campaigner. Even the keeper Bruce turns an arm occasionally. So really a nice all-round outfit. Southwest Bandits obviously also nice and round.
Yep.
Our team, especially Lee.
Their captain's very round.
Craig runs into ball. Ball's a slow one, hits square on the pads. Could be a run out, Joe. Fred. Oh, great fielding all round there. Another leg by. So glove man Bruce Gilson. Another burner to the guide for, sorry I must apologise. Henry Harroff.
Yep.
Interesting character. Heavy ball. Also hits the ball quite far, so Craig running into ball to Alex. Short of a length, Alex just gets behind and blocks it.
Alex Clist back into attack, bowling against Bree Nestling.
So Bree, I mean, like you're saying, so three nestlings in the family, or is it 4 that have come out?
There's 3. So there's Bree, Lee, and I'm actually not sure the son's name.
So that's up in the air. Chuck you under it, takes the catch.
Bree,
so that's unfortunate.
Unfortunate. She's the only girl playing in the tournament, so fantastic to having her take part, and she's having a great time by all accounts. And she's not a bad cricketer too.
Not a bad cricketer. I mean, averaging almost 40. I mean, you really can't say anything about that, can you? But I mean, lovely concept. I mean, obviously you've got the Rebels here, number 2 in the world, coming out here to win, and you've got Southwest Bandits, make it a family affair.
Yes.
Come out here, win friends.
Yes.
Make friends. I mean, last time in Barbados, Lee obviously proposing to his wife, so definitely a cricket is close to his heart.
Yeah.
Last one stands. In fact,
well better Bree.
Big round of applause there for Bree coming off. So no, really, I mean, I've been on 4 of these now, Russ, and I can tell you I've made friends all around the world. It's a wonderful concept.
It's amazing.
So, looking at the pools, I think Rebel's definitely got one of the easier pools, I would guess.
Yep.
So you'd probably see them in the knockouts. I think Tanks Plumbing, who played yesterday and won yesterday, also you'd probably see them make it through to the next round. And the Sri Lankan side.
So they've got Mendes
Yeah.
in the team. So he's quality.
How is it that he can play? And I understood this to be an amateur event.
I think he's currently not signed a professional contract.
Okay.
I think he's played in the local leagues in Sri Lanka, Colombo. So I think
So Kalen is the other son's name, Kalen Nestlin.
Kalen, yes.
Bandits 3.
Yeah.
350s, best of 51, strike rate of 116, averaging 22. So that's an interesting family, right? So Brianna goes, once you learn to bat, brother, then you can bat. No, just kidding. I mean, all due respect. I mean, this really is a family vibe, family or not. And it's all about cricket, right? And
Exactly.
fun.
Making friends, playing hard in the field and enjoying off the field stuff.
Oh, that's a short delivery. That came out nice and quick. Was that a wide down leg or? That was quick, was that? Speed gun probably says, what, 130?
I think the match referee might have a closer look at his bowling action.
Struck on the pads. Another leg by there, down to fine leg. Jeff picking it up nice and clean. Good throw to the keeper.
He's definitely got some gas.
So, I mean, another person that has done 4 world champs, Sean Blankenberg. He's on the sidelines today. He is undoubtedly one of, that's Byers. It's gone straight through the keeper, using some profanity to express his unhappiness.
Disgust.
So yeah, Sean Blankenberg in London, 2013 world champs, definitely made a few friends there, and actually lovely to see many of the same faces again that actually make this LMS, or make LMS what it is today. It's all about the players, right?
Great cricketing community and friendship.
So Bandits now up to 14, loss of 1 wicket, trailing by 180, or 186, 185 to win. Craig Marshall with a wide, very big wide. That's 4 wides exactly. Jeff couldn't get there. Craig trying to show that he can bowl just as quick as Martin, I'm guessing. So this is probably where you win and lose games is bowling, right? So I mean the extras are what hurt you.
Yes. You often find the extra ball in the over that you bowl because of the wide is a boundary ball.
Yeah, more often than not.
Yep.
Craig Marshall running into bowl. Looked like the slow one, carrying out of the back of the hand or side of the hand. It's interesting how many variations these bowlers have these days. Knuckle ball, out of the side, out of the back.
So do any of these Rebels guys play any form of club cricket in Johannesburg?
So they do. Obviously Rebels never known of our bowlers. Looks like it came back in off stump, clipped, and it's a second wicket down.
He looks quite bewildered, Kalen.
I think that dragged in right at the end there. He was looking to play the leaf shot, it seemed.
Very open stance at the wicket.
Oh no.
Oh,
Was that inside edge?
no.
Not at all, just straight through him. So
Didn't know much about that ball.
So obviously Rebels of old didn't believe in playing club cricket. LMS was the only format, but we have got a couple of serious cricketers here. So Martin van Wyk plays a bit of club, Devon, Jeff Brewer plays, Craig has started playing recently, and then we've got Daniel Bolton there playing. So I think there's five or six in that squad that do play club cricket, and then you've got the stalwarts, the stalwarts of Blanks and myself.
Yourself.
That don't believe in playing red ball cricket. If it's not pink or white, we're not playing. So Jamie Carter coming to the crease, captain of England during the Test match. Strike rate of 225. I think that's one of the betters I've seen. Average of 88.55. Definitely a good player. I mean, I think the hopes and dreams. Another wide.
So we with the first LMS Test match that you in London in July, you brought over the South African team. The guys had a great time by all accounts.
An absolutely great time. So I think 7 of the 8 players, full toss, worked to the covers, should be one. A lot of the guys, 7 of the 8 which were in London, will be here, or are here in Cape Town for this tournament.
Brilliant. So which teams are they playing in?
Very mixed, right? So you've got myself playing MBWs, you've got Ishwin, the franchise owner of Kalahari. I think he's playing with the franchise owners team. Can't recall their name right now. Oh, he's stuck for it.
LBW.
Was he an appeal?
Yep, it was looked pretty high, but he didn't offer a shot. So normally umpires.
Yeah, but it's still got to hit the wickets though. So
Yeah,
you can't.
let's wait and see the replay.
Yeah. Craig Marshall, first wicket in Cape Town. Oh, that.
I think it might have been.
I think he's fortunate to get that wicket, to be honest. But nice shape in the air there and off the track. So that's Alex out. LBW to Craig Marshall, 6 of 12. Strike rate of 50. So sorry, we were speaking about the Test match.
Yes. And this
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah. So
who they representing? World champs.
you've got Ashley Bain and Daniel Gerard playing for Bacon. Very, very social side. Absolutely social side. I have no doubt they might bring us some bacon burgers at some point this year.
Stop it. Sounds delicious.
Haven't had breakfast today.
Big shout out to my wife, to my wife Lisa, in cold London, and my girls.
I'm sure they would. I mean, they were probably watching this live, and they're probably wishing they were here. It's magnificent weather. Look at that. You've got two people there having a good sleep there next to the LMS banners on the banks.
Catching some sun as you do.
Into the bowling attack now, Devon Camden. Devon considered becoming the spinner for this tour after I pulled out as a main contender. But very effective little bowler, military medium, in and out. Well bowled there. Jamie just keeps that out. Nice and watchful.
Jamie Carter looking solid there.
I have no doubt that at some point he's going to try and unleash. I mean, 23 for 3 after 5 overs.
He's going to have to pull the trigger at some stage. Ooh, didn't know too much about that short ball.
They're going to go for the second. Yeah, it seems probably a run out. Oh no, better throw would have had him.
Risky run.
Jeff Brewer with probably the strongest arm in his team. So it's only Mark Dabbs, also once in the top 20 bowlers in the world, who couldn't make it. Injured himself probably about 3 months after England, and just hasn't recovered yet. That's that's a nick, and that's gone. Jamie Carter, letting the bat hang out there. Bruce Wilson taking a good catch. Devon getting his first wicket. I think that's probably, still 4 wickets in hand. Well, 4 wickets in hand, but I think realistically one has to wonder whether they're going to get there now. So just a shout out to one of my very good friends, Wesley Briggs, telling me offline that he's enjoying the commentary. So very good catch, good skills. Jamie Carter obviously not happy with that. 6 off 6, struck over 100.
198 looks an awfully long way away from the current score of 25 after 4 overs.
Not dissimilar to India this morning. Although I think they were 27 for 7
Okay.
this morning.
Did you watch the test match against Sri Lanka with the players in their masks?
I must. I did. Yeah, with the pollution.
Pollution, yeah.
Yeah, it was interesting to watch them field with gas masks on. Devin Cannon ran into bowl.
Oh,
Interesting clads. So this concept of clads is quite nice. You can see the luminous green there.
do all your guys have the same colour clads?
As you can see, they was very, very meticulously dressed. They have training kits, all brand, and you can see nice little red baggings. You might likely see a black cap as well for one of the two or 2 of the 3 games. And I think they've got 4 playing caps. And they decided that for TV they're going to wear the baggies.
Brilliant.
They do all have red pads. Ironically red, considering they have grey kits, black, grey and white kit. Probably should have been black clads or white clads. Henry Harif coming to bowl to the left-hander. So you can see from that action it's definitely going to be a heavy ball.
Yep. The Rebels are definitely an institution of LMS. So thanks, keep up the hard work, and thanks, Huge.
Well, I have to thank the team, right? Well bowled, well kept there by Bruce. Bouncing a bit short of him, uncomfortable, stopping it. So no, it's definitely a team effort. I mean, one doesn't keep a brand going for as long as one does. I think we started we started in 2008. Been around now our 10th year. And so obviously the players. Henry coming into bowl. Oh, that's
great shot.
One bounce,
4 runs.
Could this be where the Bandits turn it around?
My gut feel is no. But I'm also thinking that the next ball bowled is not going to be in the batsman's half.
I don't think so. I definitely don't think so. I think closer to the ears.
Yep. No fast bowler likes being hit over his head.
Very good shot though. Nicely out the middle.
Yes, timed it well. So let's see what happens now. Oh, it's full.
Oh.
Bowled it full.
Unlike a normal fast bowler.
Yeah.
That shows good discipline actually. Sticking to a plan. So the baggy caps, the Rebels baggy caps, nice addition as well. And they're normally meticulously dressed with their red blazers. Oh, that's...
It's just swinging. No real...
Yeah, no real impetus.
That's ending it over, 30 for 4 after 6. And they've got a mountain to climb, Huge.
Massive, so massive. Going at 5 and over. Started off at 10. 13 overs to go, needing 169 runs.
What's Devin back into the attack?
I would have liked to see him bowl some spin, to be honest.
What is he bowl? Off spin?
He bowls off spin. He's got what he calls a wrong on, which goes straight. So it's not really a wrong on. That's
He's bowled him.
He's been bowled. He's bowled. Devin excited about that. Very excited about that.
These Rebels haven't even got out of first gear in the field today. It's Minaj Oswald coming into bat. Absolute legend of LMS. Plays in about 3 teams in London every week. So,
What am I saying? He plays like 6 games a week.
yeah, so
Got to be fit to do that, right?
he does, and he's also got a very understanding wife. I had a chat to her last night at the opening ceremony, and I just thanked her for letting me play so much cricket.
So another person like that, which also obviously Clint the Brain going for his 1000th game today,
Yep.
also has a very understanding family.
Yeah,
1,000 games, I mean, that's probably an average of 5 games a week at least.
and that's a lot of match fees.
A lot of match fees. A lot of match fees. But it was nice to see Last Man Stand's honour, or give him some credit and honour the amount of games he's played by giving him a spot in the charity games today.
Fantastic. Can't wait for that game. Big guns, Neil McKenzie and Charles Langerfeldt going to lead their teams. It's going to be a fantastic spectacle of cricket.
I do really hope that someone's going to sell me a spot, because
Oh,
that
that's
might be
plum.
that might
That's
be
gotta be
close.
plum,
That's gone.
yes.
Umpire's finger goes up.
Manoj.
He's gone for a duck. Not off 2.
Yeah. Didn't trouble the scorers.
I've always wondered about that zone, because he has in fact troubled the scorers, because they got to write how he got out and close his innings off.
But you do have a point. But you
If that had
don't.
been a dot ball, that's probably less trouble.
Exactly.
But I mean, with this live scoring now from LMS, I mean, that's also a thing of the past, right?
Yeah, it's been fantastic. So,
Absolutely brilliant concept. It's wonderful. And to have people log in from anywhere in the world, be able to watch your team play. is
Exactly.
Great.
That's fantastic. It's made the umpires' job a lot easier instead of having to go home and log into the website
Of
to
course, yeah, loads scorecards. I did that a few times,
So,
and
painful.
painful. That was probably why I deserved the money I got for the work I did. Now it's a case of going, what do I do? Design badges.
Exactly.
Design badges, give badges out, have fun with your friends on a Sunday or Saturday,
And run fines meetings.
and run fines meetings. That's it now.
So the big Lee lipstick nestling strides to the crease with his bandana under his helmet. Should we
I'm
have?
sure he hits it big.
Well, you would if you had that much.
49 knocks, 18 not outs, average of 16, strike rate of 108, 250s, world ranking 13,697.
So should we have a little bet on
What he's going to score?
a spread of his score?
All right, I am a betting man. Are we going to do Zim dollars or rands?
I think Zim dollars sounds good to me.
Great, I mean.
So I'm going between 5 and 10.
Between 5 and 10. So I can go low or go high,
Yeah.
and we'll go what at a gajillion Zim dollars per run.
Perfect.
Okay, I'm going to go low on 5. I think it's a third ball. He's out.
Oh, drive off the back foot through the
Great
covers.
drive. I doubt they're going to go for it. 2. They are really going to go.
Here we go. Oh, good running, Lee.
Excellent running there between the crease to get 2 runs, three runs closer to you.
Yep.
So nothing wrong with that technique though. Beautifully
No.
pushed through the covers.
Elbow was up,
Good 2 runs.
in line. Oh, it's wide.
So those runs don't count, right? That can't count.
No, they
against
can't
me.
count.
He's now on 3.
Yeah, that's fair enough. It's got to come off the bat.
It's got to come off the bat.
Yeah.
Although in LMS extras, especially when there are wides or no balls, do in fact get allocated to the batsman.
Do yes.
So I suppose I actually can't ask for that concession. He's on 3.
Okay.
David into the crease.
Oh,
No,
4
that's
runs.
4 runs. That's 4 runs. Look at the excitement.
Yo.
Look at the batsman's excitement. So, how much did I owe you? A gajillion? No, how many?
A quadrillion Zimbabwean dollars.
I tell you what, I'll buy you a beer.
I'm happy with that.
Worked his way to leg stump and outside off of the bat, and that's 4 runs. Look at that excitement.
Looks like he's just got his 50.
You can't buy that, right?
It's great to see him having fun.
So, Henry Horrocks still in the attack, getting ready to bowl his second over.
Rebels have brought the field in. I think they want to get this game finished.
Short ball. Oh, well kept there by Bruce. Seems to not carry much.
Yeah. Day two of this pitch.
So they brought up a slip. Got a short. Oh, outside off of the bat, Gully, 4 runs.
4 more.
So Rebels looking to finish it off, but probably throwing some runs away now.
Yeah, I think so. I think they're being very positive, wanting to attack and finish the innings and put some more pressure on the batters with the fielders in.
So short mid on, short mid wicket, short cover, probably a 4th slip, and then a man at point and a man at fine leg. I mean, only guy out of the circle's fine leg, and he's bowled that short. Should be 1 for the over. Umpire tells the bowler there 1 for the over. Henry comes into bowl, gets it out straight to that short man at point.
Great backing up there.
Rebels definitely look like they're just having a bit of fun out here now.
Yep, it's safe to say this game is in the bag. It's just a matter of when.
Another short ball. I'm not sure about this tactic.
No,
fielding and ball short.
No. I think the captain's going to have a word.
Well, or the team manager definitely catches guys in the change room and asks them a few questions.
That could be a point to bring up in your fines meeting.
Absolutely, it will be. And he hasn't got a wicket yet, so any bowler to not get a wicket yet. I mean, even Craig got one.
Yep.
First time. There we go. There's the scorecard. So Brianna, 1 of 8, caught in bowled from Vake, Alex Clist, LBW Marshall. That was the questionable one, was it? And then Cannon Neston bowled Marshall. So Marshall and Cannon's got 3. That's excellent. Marshall on 2, Van Vake on 1. And it's Cannon back in the attack. Oh, it's
So what's Leon now?
He's on 8. Well, that's a bye. So on 7.
So my bet's in trouble here.
Well, closer to you than me at this stage. I mean, all he needs is, 3 more runs? So just a quick shout out to Darren Kutter, my cheerleader friend from Johannesburg. Thank you for... Oh, there we go. That's a great drive.
Pushing through the covers.
So yeah, so Cerebral's lots of friends out in Joburg. They know when it's a cricketing day that they won't see us for at least 6 hours after the game. A lot of times some guys join us for fines, and obviously you're welcome to join us today. We will definitely make you our 12th player. Well kept out there, straight to cover. Fielding the ball there, Henry.
Might come oversee it and not get too involved.
Well, if you get involved at all, you are going to have a sip of something. I'll be kind.
Thanks, buddy.
Devon. Oh, straight through him. Just misses the stumps there. I think it was on the inside. Bruce stopping that one at least. Bruce a bit sloppy as well today. 6 byes.
Yep. That's unlike him, eh?
Very unlike him. I've no doubt he's going to try and blame the track. Devon. There we go. Bowled. So is that a dead heat?
That's my win. I said between 5 and 10.
You did? That's your win? Okay, so that's at BL by you.
Yeah. Look forward to that. It'll be delicious.
So that's Devon's 4th wicket. Not sure how team selection is going to be done now. That's off stump out the ground. Well,
it's
Lee walking off the field.
Looks disappointed. But the 666 on his back.
7 of 7, strike out of 100.
Nice try, Lee.
So the most successful nesting of the day.
Yep. Still have the bragging rights in the family.
Having a moan there.
Not too much you can moan about there. He swinging wildly, not watching the ball, not in line.
So that's Tulani, an umpire from Joburg and Alberton.
So we have the last man stands.
Indeed so.
Anyone around the world that doesn't know the rule, it's batsman bats on his own and he has to run 2 or hit boundaries. It's good for your bowling figures as a bowler.
That's the only reason why I'm under 9 over at this stage for a career economy. So letting Wesley Middleton bowl, an experienced campaigner. He tries to bowl offies, although he has got a bit of a leggy action at times. So we've got White all by himself. Needing a further 156 runs to take Southwest Bandits over the line. Not impossible, so obviously in LMS when you get 50 you're retired, but if there's no one behind you, you can keep batting.
Keep batting, yeah.
So 150 or 60, I've seen those stats before somewhere. Nice and patient.
Let's
waiting for the bad
hope
ball.
he doesn't block for
Another 10
overs.
overs. What's that? Watching paint dry?
Yep. I must say I'm guilty of having done that myself, so I can't really comment.
You've kept the team in the field for 10 overs?
Yeah, in Barbados actually. So my team class is temporary played against the Barbados Defence Force team, and we were all out about 60 for 7, and I was last man stands, and I just batted and batted and batted. I couldn't get out.
What did you end up scoring?
About 30 or 30.
That's not so bad.
Yeah, but they were very kind. They said to me, "No, just bat. We all out here to play cricket." I felt bad for them.
And you guys lost the game by how many?
About 100.
Well, they were the champions. In the
Yeah,
end,
they
weren't
were the champions.
They were the winners, yeah. And they had Brathwaite in their team.
I think so. Yeah. They were treated to my left arm through and around masterclass.
I saw a bit of that in England, actually.
Yeah. Oh, we played together. You played with my team.
Indeed.
Yeah.
Indeed. Yeah. I can't
Fantastic.
recall what I scored that game. I'm sure I did well. And I think you got 3 wickets.
I think I did. Yeah. That was great fun. Great to have you in town.
Daniel Polting to attack because he's got a bit of a weird action.
Great.
Nicely worked there, 3 point. Chase the ball down. Are they going to get there? It looks like they're going to get there. So that's Wesley Middleton. Good chase, 2 runs. Great run in there from White. Takes him to 5 off 11. So Dan Polton's a little bit of a doubler
Part-timer.
part-timer, tries a bit of everything. So, although the theory might be to end the game quickly, I'm not sure, with maybe trying to give everyone a bit of a run. Dan Polton in, looks like back of the hand, and actually looks like it moved a bit. So what are your plans for today, Russ?
Our plans are, I think I'll be commentating a couple more games.
Yeah?
And word on the streets is that there's a karaoke event here at the club tonight for the teams.
Is that so?
Yep.
I love karaoke.
So I've got my
Take that from Bruce.
playlist ready to go.
So what can we look forward to listening or hearing tonight? Bon Jovi?
Sweet Caroline.
Dom,
Dom,
dom.
dom.
Yeah, no, I'll make sure I keep my earphones on.
Yeah.
So that's another dot. Tried for the block hole, but well kept out there from White.
This Devon's 4th over.
Going for his fifer. What's he have? 4 wickets, 12 runs or so? So So Devon, co-owner of the Alberton Last Man Stands franchise, Alberton and Joburg South
Brilliant.
franchise.
So he runs it with you?
He does. Playing and miss.
Has that
Not
always
sure.
been the arrangement? Or
It wasn't actually. So I had two other co-owners previously, my brother being one of them.
Yep.
And very recently I asked Devon to come on board at 26% entry level. Devon looking hard to try and get this fifth wicket. So helps a lot. So summertime he plays club cricket,
Okay.
and then winter time I get to spend time with the family
Brilliant.
while he runs the league. Devon's not going to get 5 wickets bowling like that. Henry Harrell, great chase, great stop. And, well, didn't show us his arm, but he's normally got good arm as well. So is this Devon's last ball to try and get 5 wickets? 4 for 10.
I think there's two balls left, I think.
2 balls to go.
Trying to York him.
Went for the Yorker there. Well kept out again from White. Didn't quite hit the Yorker length though. A little bit of a low full toss. So last chance here, although I think... Oh, there we go. So last chance here to try and get
Is Michelle.
No, well kept out there. Well kept out there from White. Craig gets the ball, throws it over to Wesley Middleton. Ask Wesley to try and get another wicket. So as a spin, I mean, I didn't quite see deep cow earlier. Oh, there we go. So we have the field now spreading now for Wesley Middleton to come on in bowl. Wesley being the most expensive bowler in the Rebels lineup today. Southwest Bandits 47 for 7 of 13. I'm sure it's a foregone conclusion. Rebels should win this one. He's gone for it, and it should be 4 runs.
Great shot. How bad it's son.
Takes him into double figures. No, takes it. Yeah, double figures. Should be 13. Wedgie coming into ball again. Nice and slow, pitches it up, wide ball. So now needed to win 148. Quicker one, also down leg, was it?
No, it's off the pad.
Oh, off the pad.
So did you have a chance to chat to Virat Kohli's cousin last night?
I haven't actually.
So he seems like a good guy.
What was his thoughts on the pollution out in India during that game?
What he said was it was just that time of year, the forests have been sort of cut down, and they can't store the wood anywhere, so they just burn it.
Okay. And that's what causes all that smoke?
Yep. So it's not ideal. I was chatting to the Sri Lankan coach the other day, Nick Pothas, and he was saying that the players weren't well. They were vomiting in the change room. It was just chaos.
Oh, gee, that's... I suppose, I mean, that does happen in life, but it's actually terrible how we allow humans to do this to the world, but so be it.
Exactly.
So 6 overs to go. Rebels looking for 1 wicket. Southwest Band is looking for 150 odd runs. Coming to ball now, Daniel Bolton. Works it down to Gutty. I think this might be run out. What are your thoughts? Should be good actually. Oh, that's gone.
Great
Run
keeping.
out. Yeah, great
Jeez,
keeping. Good
fantastic.
throw. That ends the game. Rebels win by 148 runs.
Fantastic keeping that.
Yeah. Keeper happy with that.
Took the half volley, took the bails off.
Moved nicely. Yeah,
Fantastic.
definitely run out.
Great to see the dive by the batsman. Always of the opinion, if you dive, you value your wicket.
Absolutely. If I dive, I won't get up again.
The players shaking hands, the umpires.
Always nice to see that. So that's good. Rebels won with bonus point. Good start to the tournament. Southwest Bandits now played 2. Having a good time. Looking forward to playing in the plate, I think, after 2 losses. So they're probably playing the plate event.
Yep.
And just maybe on our off day go to a wine farm Wednesday. Maybe I'll invite them for a wine farm.
Yeah. That sounds good. Why wouldn't you?
I would never say no to wine. Got to try and buy the new missus a couple of nice bottles and take them down. He is a Pinatage drinker.
She'd love that, I'm sure.
So there's the players shaking hands. Lots of excitement, camaraderie. Look at the love. So that's my cue to go have a break, have a lunch and run a fine session.
Yep.
So I'm sure that you guys might hear some singing in the background shortly.
Yep.
Please excuse the profanity. We'll try and use our inside voices, but might not work. We will, however, try and not sing too many dirty songs. So Vaughan and the rest of you that are listening out there, thank you so much. Hope you guys enjoyed the commentary. There's the scorecard. White top score, Tom White top score, 14 of 29. Kandan ends up with 4 wickets. Marshall 2, run out, and then Van Wyk getting the wicket of the end. So 52 for 8, 14 overs, and that's the end of that. Thanks.
Thanks for joining us.
Always a pleasure. I look forward to coming online again a bit later, or maybe soon, this week.
Thanks, Huge.
Thanks.
Thanks, guys. Be back shortly. Bye-bye.